Happy St. George's Day. Outside my house, we've got the flags flying and the bunting out. Hello YouTubers, it's Red Ulrich here. Today, as I'm filming this, it's the 23rd of April, which is St. George's Day. I'm wearing a scruffy top because I've been baking most of the morning, and it means I'm going to be getting like stuff on me, so that's why I'm wearing my scruffy top. I've got my St. George's Day pipe, which is what I call my St. George's Day pipe anyway, which is because the colours of St. George are red and white, so it's a shillelagh pipe with a white mouthpiece, a red internal stem and a meerschaum bowl, and inside what else but a nice English blend. This one is Dunhill nightcap. It's a lovely English blend, a little bit strong for the middle of the day. It's the kind of thing I like to smoke, well, late at night, nightcap. It's the kind of thing I like to smoke after I've had my supper and I'm feeling quite full but fancy something else. But there's you know, some people would have after dinner would perhaps smoke a cigar if you're very rich, but so yeah, I've been making my dragon pie, as I say, which I make every St. George's Day, and the flags are out, and I've made one for the guys at work, and I'll also have to make a few for relatives which I'll give out, but I'm got to make some more pastry because I've run out of pastry. Yeah, so that's the filling put in the pastry case for our dragon pie. So, who is St. George? He's not just the patron saint of England, he's also the patron saint of soldiers. He's the patron saint of Malta and Georgia, and I think Greece as well, but I'd have to check that one. I'm sure I heard once he's the patron saint of Germany as well, but again, I'm not too sure of that. But I do know that he's the patron saint of Lebanon and Palestine, which sounds strange, but there are Christians in the Lebanon. In fact, the Lebanon, till quite recent history, was a Christian country, and the patron saint of Christian Palestinians. He's much more of a big deal in the Eastern Orthodox Church than he is in the West, but obviously he still has influence. He's associated a lot with the Crusaders, because apparently Richard the Lionheart's army before the Battle of Antioch saw a vision of St. George, so the story goes, and they won a huge victory in the Battle of Antioch. A lot of people think of St. George, they think, well, it's a story of a knight killing a dragon, which is, obviously, that's not true. But that story didn't come out until around 1265 in some stories, the Golden Legend. The real St. George was born around 280 BC, 280 AD. He was born in Turkey, which again sounds strange because you think Turkey, well, that's a Muslim country, but don't forget this is 280 AD, and his land didn't start until mid 600, 620 something I think, and before Islam, all these countries that we think of as Middle Eastern countries were all Christian. Egypt was one of the oldest Christian countries. Iraq was a Christian country. Syria, Turkey, again, another one of the oldest Christian countries. All around the Middle East. In fact, Saudi Arabia was, there was a lot of Christians and Jews there, but it was mostly a pagan country. They worshipped like moon gods and things. But St. George himself, his father was Greek. His mother was from Palestinian. He was born in Turkey, and he was born to a noble family. His father was a Roman general or an officer of some kind. And when George grew up as a noble, he became a Roman officer as well. And Diocletian, the emperor, brought out a proclamation saying that Christianity was banned, that official people in high office who were Christians would be demoted and have their human rights taken away. Ordinary Christians would become slaves or put to death. And what St. George, one of the things he's famous for was that he tore up the proclamation as it was put up in town. He ripped it up and was arrested. And he was a sort of up and coming whiz kid in that part of the Roman world, and he got great things set out for him. So the emperor actually said to him, you know, you can carry on being a Christian in secret, you know, because you're an important guy. And he said, no, I'm a Christian, and come out. And so then he was arrested, he was tortured. He kept refusing. He refused bribes of better promotion. He refused bribes of land. He was brought before the emperor again, and the emperor's wife, Alexandria, spoke to him. She was so impressed with him that she became a Christian as well. And so the emperor had his own wife put to death. So St. George was tortured, and then finally on the 23rd of April, 23rd of April 303 AD, he was beheaded, and that's why the 23rd of April is the feast of St. George. That's all I can remember, really. And with the pastry on the top, because it's in a square dish, I've gone for a flag theme, so I've put there's a Crusaders cross on this year with the vents. There's the little crosses in the corners. Fly, you fools! Alternatively, this one, which I've done for the guys at work, which I'm going to take down later. Dragon pie in an oval dish, which has got a dragon face motif in the middle of it. So that's ours, just come out the oven now. I say ours, I mean for like the family. And I've got the one I've got to take to work in a bit and to give them. This one's still sizzling, but you can't hear that. I haven't made a more elaborate one this year. I haven't done the dragon sort of sculpture type thing that I do. Sculpture, you know. Because of being rushed and time and things like that, I almost didn't make a dragon pie this year, and then at the last minute thought, yeah, you've got to really, so. And that's it. So now I've put some food colouring on just to decorate, and one for the guys and girls at work, the dragon's face. And tonight we'll get the little lance out and slay the dragon pie. Shut up, Fox!